Hey everybody, quick question. Do you know what this is? Right? How do you get your phone to ring for your business with Google? So I'm going to show you the top 3 ways, talk about the top 3 ways to get Google to help you get phone calls, get business, get at it, right? So first off, this is going to be for paid only. You know, there's obvious ways to get Google to call you when we're talking about organic. We're talking about anything outside of Google Business Page. Google Maps. There's ways to get on those. There's paid ways to get on those. There's organic ways to get on those. So we're talking strictly paid. That's what we do. We do PPC marketing for real estate agents and for consulting for businesses all over the country. So we're going to be talking about the 3 ways to get your phone to ring with Google. So let's get into it. So number 1, first and foremost, an easy one, call extensions. Any search ads will ask you to do extensions. I would recommend and promote you to do as many extensions as possible because it helps your ad quality. It helps Google's rankings for you in your ads, because if you're doing all the extensions and doing what they're asking you to, they're going to treat you better. So call extensions. Put your phone number in there. You can set that up pretty clean and easy inside Google. There's nothing really to it. It's adding your number, adding a Google extension number to track it better. We say track everything, and I would definitely put a tracking number in there. So number 2 is going to be call only ads. Now this is a little bit trickier. This is when you're setting up a campaign. You have the option to do call only ad. You select that option. It's still a search ad. It is predominantly going to be running on mobile traffic, and you're going to emphasize calling, right? So there's still options to not do the call only. So most of that traffic is going to be phone calls only. So if they click on your ad, it's ringing on you, right? It's specifically getting people to jump into a phone call for what they're looking for. So these ads are going to be better for stuff like a realtor near me, agent near me, professional near me, all that stuff. Have questions, call me today and we'll talk about it, sort of thing. So that ad has to be built specifically towards that, talking about call today or call now. If you're selling stuff, if you're selling not just real estate and you're selling stuff to, call the day, talk to an agent and get a free moving truck, right? You can do something like that, do specials to get them to call and talk to you so they can qualify for that. So you want to entice them on those call only ads. And honestly, that'll get the ball rolling. Now, the third one, which is the most popular and one that people talk about the most, is Google LSA, Google Local Service Ads. So Google Local Service Ads are the Google Guaranteed that sit at the top with your image on it and your likeness, and is basically direct to call. You're not paying for clicks there like you are on the first few. You're paying for leads. So if a call comes in and it qualifies as a lead, you're getting charged. Now, depending on your market, you could pay anywhere from $40 to $200 for a lead. Now, the thought process here is these are highly relevant, high quality leads that are calling to talk to an agent. They see your information and they call you because you have a lot of great ratings. And that's kind of the way to get people into the mix. So a couple things to keep in mind here on these. Google Local Services is separate from Google Ads in the sense that it's a different login entirely. It has to be managed appropriately. It is not managed through Google Ads. Now they share a billing profile, but that would be the only thing that they share. You can run all of these and we do for several clients where we run all 3 different styles. But the one caveat to all of this, or there's 2. The one caveat to all of this is you have to answer your damn phone. So whether you're using an old phone like this or you're using a new cell phone, you've got to answer your phone and be present and be available. So you've got to either put scheduling times on there when you want those phone calls to come in, or you've got to be quick to get to your phone. And there's some tips and tricks to do that. I would set it up for when a call comes into your line, if it's coming into you, have that saved in your contacts to show that it's a Google lead. lead, pick up the phone. Well, how much money are you making every time you get a deal? If it's $8,000 per close, then put down an $8,000 lead. So every time that phone call's made, and maybe you're somewhere where you don't want to really talk to somebody, but you see $8,000 there, maybe it gets you a little bit of motivation to get your butt up, go outside and answer the phone. The other kicker is track it. Like the second thing is track it. So you can track it with a couple of different iterations. You can use Google's tracking number. You can use call tracking metrics. You can do call rail, and then you can also use Go High Level's call tracking in it that we work with our clients. So we've got clients that use all three of those different iterations. Some people that use just the Google tracking, but you want to track that. You want to see what's the quality of those leads. That'll record those calls too, so you can review your sales pitch and what you're doing right or wrong. But at the same time, you need to keep in mind that at the end of the day, if you're not picking up the phone, if you're not motivated to talk on the phone, then you shouldn't run it. And I'll tell you, sadly, 80% of our clients don't run this. A bunch of them just don't have the quote manpower to run it, or they don't want to deal with it, or they know for a fact that their agents aren't going to answer the phone, which is kind of a sad realization. So look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I going to answer the phone today or not? And then that should be a good answer. Should we run this? Because it's high quality traffic. There's opportunities for it. You might get a call or two a day on it. And that could be the difference between a really good year or a really bad year, depending on what kind of market you're living in right now. So 3 ways to get your phone to ring by Google. Very straightforward. If you have any questions or want to know more about it, give us a shout. We'll walk you through it, give you a little bit more tips and tricks on how to get that to work better. But either way, have a great day.